Other night, we are going to wrap up two more champions here in season 4.5 on Heat 4 of Giggity Racing. Trinity Beast Mode, myself, Puddin, and D Smith up here in the booth. And just for a temporary moment, we do have Mr. K Daddy helping set everything up today. Again, this is an exciting week at Giggity. We're going to wrap everything up, take a little bit of a break, jump into Heat 5, but this is what everybody's really been looking for, trying to gain that championship. And I know the team owners are really looking for some points too, because for that team championship, the team owners, and at the same time, that is going to come into a factor next year on how some numbers and stuff are going to get picked up. So I'm excited to be here watching this, and no surprise, guys. There is no surprise at seeing this. Looking at the daily leaderboard, it looks like, once again, y'all have done it out there. Giggity has dominated the daily with K Taddy, the one and only, up there first. Mick Loving got himself a nice mix second with No Bob, RKM, Trinity, Robbie Racing, Puddin' Knievel, Rub on 'em, and Wide Open Racing taking the top 10 on the daily. So you can see who's been putting some practice in tonight, D.
Yeah, and every week we see it week to week. Uh, Giggity guys go straight to the top of the leaderboard.
And looking at the weekly too, again, still Taddy, McLovin, Nuka, RKM, Trinity, 7th place, not Giggity, 8th place, Robbie Racing, Puddin' in the ninth, and then Grizzly again. So for the weekly, 8 of the 10. These are about the approximate lap times we are looking at. I had the opportunity to run with some of the elite drivers this morning. The giggity greatest, as we can call them. The custom cup guys had a lot of fun, learned some stuff, did some practice with them. But Chicagoland, it's one of those tracks, Trinity, where the low line is preferred. You've got to be able to stay off of that butter. You clip that apron and it will bump you upside. Make sure there's no one to your outside, but that second lane is fast here.
Absolutely, that second lane. What I noticed in practice, you can definitely hold side by side there from the car on the outside, but being that inside car, you definitely flirting with disaster whenever if you get too much of that white line, you hit that butter. It can be all over for whoever's on your outside and whoever's behind them.
And looking by that leaderboard too, there was a little bit of a friendly challenge, and a challenge accepted. Trinity, when as of early this afternoon, you were on that top 10 for the day, but your buddy Ruben Sandwich, the old rub on him, he said he was going to bump you, and it looks like he did.
Well, you got to give these little guys a little something to hope for. Sometimes, to keep them engaged.
I'm sitting there trying to
Because
take a
if you
drink.
just
You can't say that.
if you just bury them right off the back, then you don't want to. I'm out there to inspire people to grow and to get. If you shoot all their dreams down, then it's pretty much. I don't want to be a butthole or anything.
And right now, too, speaking of championship week, we just got informed, too, Private Patton leading by 13 points. And somebody making a 4.5 debut tonight. It was Mr. Huff. We know him as Huff World 2. He's racing. He's going to miss qualifying, but he's going to start in the rear. And let's see how he does tonight. He said, but he's not in the points championship, so he's going to have to be a little bit mindful of those guys that are around him about that. But that's something that Huff does very well. So I'm excited to see that. So as of now, we got 10, probably 11 drivers for our preset. And after this, we're going to say it quite a few times, don't go anywhere, because the big dogs, the custom cup guys, are going to come try up a championship up there. Well, El Parco is looking pretty good, but I heard today too that his team owner might be, having him stay back and polish some wheels. May not be able to make the race, or he might have a low tire going down because of some sheet metal screws in his pit lane. Let's see how it all works out for him. But tonight, this is a chance for Patton right there to try to hold everybody off at Chicagoland, and a very draft-heavy track. I'm sorry, say that again. I overtalked you. I apologize. Oh, all right, yeah. Very much so. So that's exciting to hear too. And as always, Jake does what he does. Championship week puts his custom cars out there for a all giggity vote. So let's see who ends up winning that. And unfortunately, the three that did come down and got tied, it's never the orange, white, and black one, but he definitely tries. Yes, yeah.
Yay.
Later, man. Good luck
See you
tonight.
later.
We are going to jump in. That's right. Taddy was not on always allow. And we are going. Preset Championship Cup racing tonight. Already, Dean Clavitt again. So he said, I'm not here. I'm here so I don't get parked. Again, let's see how that pans out for him because it sounds like he might get booted tonight, or parked by his team captain. He's for the custom race for not having his shirt tucked in or something like that. That way Noco can try to make up some points on him.
This just in. He's been parked from the entire PlayStation servers.
We're right in town to catch the green flag. Jake's on the boat, taking him with that pink car on the outside. Here we go.
Oh, we got extreme dirt racing out there. He's tailgating in the parking lot, and that's the best way to do it. Always be tailgating. What's up, RD again? If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe on Extreme Dirt Racing. They are trying to Extreme Dirt's try to put the challenge there. They put the old challenge to Giggity. First one to 1,000. They made up some ground pretty quick in a couple weeks. They're up over 300, and we're still over 500. But I think they got something too. So go over there and tune in. But we are on board, and it looks like, oh no, Jake is on the pole. But that paint scheme, that's Michigan colors. I cannot accept that. And Hunty Wild, Hunty running. Look at that carnival Hunty right there. Woo!
He bust out the pink one.
Yes, he did. The night car right there to his outside, but Jake's starting to pull away. Do you believe the porter? He's trying to make a move to the outside. 21's going to take a peek up to the end middle there. 2 and 3 wide. That's the 88 of Jake.
As these guys turn more laps and start sorting in, we're going to start seeing who pulls away and who tries to stick together and work together to keep the front pack from pulling away.
That Ford car, that is the one and only Dark Humor, excuse me. Sorry. They're starting to pull away, but yeah, Dark Knight Jr. making a move up there in second.
Dark Knight Jr.
Hunty Wild in that pink car in third, trying to hold off the rest of the field. The rest of the field underneath the blanket. That is Spanker in the 9. The Private, right now, only has a 12-point lead, trying to get himself up there. The best thing he can do to solidify a win is make sure he finishes ahead of Jake, but it's not looking too good right now. But again, this is a very long race, as we know there. UK Wildcats back here in the 88 on that high side. We talked about that just for a second. 42 makes a move up there. It gives him a little bit of a bump. Utilizing the draft, a very draft-heavy track. RJ Smitty in that 8 car right there. This is for all the marbles here in Preset Cup in 4.5.
The longer this run goes, expect the car to start moving up to that second lane because it really saves your tires up top. And on worn tires, you start carrying more speed. And you're turning less. It's a quick way around when tires start going down.
Yeah, and on 3 times tire wear, the harder you drive it in, the more you're going to get eat up. Again, looks like he's playing it a little cool. Mr. Huff making his Preset Cup debut. Falling off just a little bit. Maybe saving just a little bit of fuel. But again, not having that draft, something might happen. But
it is a furious looking pack behind Hunty right now.
Yeah. And I'm on board with him right now. The old Pinky Hunty. That's the new name. Everybody can call me Pinky Puddin'. even though that won't happen.
Ooh.
Yeah. Private makes a move to the inside, and that 21 pulls back up in the draft. Those 3 cars have caught the back of Dark Knight Jr. Jake's still our leader. Anything can happen, though. We do have stages, no damage for these guys. 3 times tire wear. On 3 times tire wear, Trinity, and a preset cup, where would you be thinking at Chicago for a slider? Good talk, buddy, as we see Dark Knight Jr. making a move to the inside for the lead on Jake Giroux. 4 on Chevy Crime. 3 cars still behind him. D, who are you watching right now? I know, like you said, the intention, there's so much action going on around there.
I'm still watching Hunty right now. He's got the 9 car trying to get by, and he just got to the back bumper of Jake. Dark Huber's out front now. I think it's going to be a battle between them 3, honestly, most of this race. Well, you'll see UK Wildcats get up there and make it interesting.
If you don't go to bed middle of this race.
Oh,
right?
That is true.
Yep.
There he is. There's old Trinity.
Yeah, my dad was at the door. I had to answer it.
Hey, no problem. No harm, no foul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars are starting to break away. 3 cars right back behind them, too. 6 car breakaway, trying to make everything work. Utilizing that drive. Dark Humor still the leader. Baker makes a move to the inside of Hunty. Hunty again, running that authentic custom pudding paint scheme.
Definitely looks like a lot of patience being showed. A lot of people just intent on just riding around.
3 wide for third.
Say that, they go 3
Why did you
wide for
say
third.
that? Yeah, 3 wide for third.
And Hunty ends up scraping the wall. That's going to cost him just a little bit. Baker's going to benefit it. Private trying to get up there again to really help his championship cases. He's got 12 points, so he could probably only let Jake beat him by 1 spot, but the best thing to do is just beat him. Just finish, just make sure he's behind you so you know you have more points. Mountain Dew Racing, is that D. Smith in the booth? Yes. Yes, it is. With Trinity Beast Mode, myself, as always, Puddin'.
How you doing?
3 wide battle, 3 car battle. They were 3 wide. Spank makes a move to the inside, trying to make a move on Dark Knight Jr. Can't make it happen. Private Patton now, here it is, for the 2 championship contenders. Will he get past Jake? What's Jake going to do? He's going to go with Dark. The 88 of UK is pushing him. And then you got Spanker pulling him down. New leader, Spanker, and that 9 Chevrolet. Private Patton right there with him, UK and Hunty. Oh! Private makes contact with the 4. Both of them slow down just a little bit. That will cost him.
Well, that could have got real bad there.
But it's interesting to see that the 4 and the 24 kind of get shuffled back a little bit. They might have done that on purpose. We'll find out. Just maybe they both in good spots. Obviously, they're right there in the lead pack. So, but we'll see how this race plays along. Where these 2 cars ultimately start putting the hammer down and really start seeing what they can do.
2 wide battle. These guys are mixing it up. Go ahead, D.
You want to keep that motor wound up as much as you can, really, here, because you have to get out the gas too long. It just kills any run you have, and you're going to start dropping spots once cars get touched.
Yeah, like I said, you don't want to be too conservative.
I don't know. I've never been able to do it in a preset here or flat-footing it. In a customs, I know it is possible because I did it today. So these guys may be having to lift just a little bit, again, depending upon the preset that they were on because of the 3 times tire wear. But RJ Smitty and the 42 side by side and wild card right behind them. Can they work together and make a move? Here goes the 21 right in front of him. That is the points leader trying to get back up to him. That's Tex Pelt in that 42. 1 car difference. It goes Jake, second place contender, Dark Knight Jr. and Private. UK Wildcats to the point. Oh yeah, he's gonna give me a lot of grief for this. He said, "You better not call me Dark Knight tonight." Well, I'm not calling
I
him Dark
mean,
Knight.
you done one. Yeah, you one up them.
I'm not calling him Dark
Jr.
Knight. I'm calling him Dark Knight Jr. There's a difference.
And you honoring what he said. Yep. He can't come at you sideways now.
Right?
Nope, here goes Hunty.
Hunty making a move with Baker. Oh, 88 touches Hunty. UK, 4-mil car makes a move to the inside. Private's going to try to take advantage of it. 3-4 wide. Private all the way down on the lane. Jake doesn't know where to go. Look at that. Woohoo! Let's go. These guys want this W here tonight.
And guys, don't look behind all these guys, but that 20 car has been slowly lurking. The 20 car wild card coyote. He's just been slowly stalking all these front guys, and he found himself right there in the mix of them.
Jake's got the 20 right behind him. But that Niners banker's like, you guys keep dicing it up. I'll take this stage win. Private patting up the second. Jake falling off just a little bit. A lot of traffic in front of him. This is exactly what Private wants to see for his championship hopes.
The leader is coming to lap 20.
Lap 20. Do
At the
appreciate
line,
that.
it'll be lap 20.
What's up, Denkate? Denkate out there in chat. Patty, Doom, of always, the one and only Mute Dog. It wouldn't be a race if we didn't see him. Taking a board, lapper board right here with Jake. Oh, Jake. I can't believe the blue one won. Oh, that just kills my heart. Breaks my heart. So many ways. Trying to make a move to the 42 of outside of Tex Pelt.
No, man.
And there it is. Everybody appears to be putting on the turn signal.
That almost looked like it was on a turn signal for a wreck.
Yeah.
They're all trying to squeeze in to make that signal. Oh, let's see if anybody
everybody
run
but
into.
UK.
Does anybody get speed penalties? Does he have some contact with some of these people?
UK
That
said,
was-
you guys pit, I won't.
I think that could have been a good decision because maybe some of these guys could have possibly gotten the speed penalty.
Wild card, Jake, Tex
That's
Pelt,
pretty much everybody
Hunty,
but
RJ, Huff is down. Everybody who wants to pit, everybody pit. Ooh, AI contact in pit lane. 9 gets spun around really hard. Again, no fault. Oh, Jake gets spun around. Again, no hard. This is not these guys' fault. We all know that, but it is entertaining to watch. Yeah, everybody's on pit lane except for what. There he goes. Now he comes down. Is he going to be able to get back out? How is this going to work for UK? Everybody comes in, everybody leaves, and
Everybody didn't like nobody's speeding penalty. Everybody's good.
And
Good
UK's
job.
over here. UK's just all by himself in his bedroom
Yeah,
because he's
but-
getting ready to go to bed.
Is he on pit road now?
He is on pit road right now. Yes, I want to stay on
Yes.
board with him just for a minute because I want to see where he blends. He will have 1 lap fresher tires technically, but these guys are now coming up to speed, so I would see that all being, and
The 9 car coming to the outside of him.
here he
right now.
comes. Yep. Their speed pass.
Looks like he's going to be pretty much behind all these guys.
6th, 7th. He's at the blend. He's clear to come up now. I do believe that's Jake. Yeah, so I don't know if that benefited UK there as the leader, but he was super fast. He's got super fast company around him. They can work together and work their way back to the front. Let's see how that pans out.
Often, with times we see the first guys who pit normally has an advantage, even if it's just 1 lap ahead of another guy. And it seemed like that's the case here again with UK.
Private trying to make his move up there on board with Dark Knight Jr. He's sitting in 3rd. 21 of Private makes a move for the lead on the inside. Baker holds it up, goes right behind him for the draft, clears him. He's trying to put 2 cherries on that cake tonight, win the race and get that championship cup. Good battle all the way around for everybody though, but these 3 cars behind him, especially if Tex can catch up there and make it a 4-car draft pack there, D, that will eat this 2-car pack up.
Oh yeah. Hopefully, if the leaders are thinking, which a lot of times they're not, they're hoping they can just kind of stay in line and start pulling away from that battle behind them. But It's looking. I don't know.
Yeah, them first two guys. I
I
agree
don't know
with you,
how many
D.
laps are left in this stage.
I would think not too many, and I would think
Probably
those
about.
best interests for those first two guys being in good positions for maximum points. Just work together, try to stay ahead as long as possible because them other three guys look like they are working together much better,
Yeah, they're
and
starting
maybe
to get
three
the
cars might
idea. I
run
think.
down. Yeah, yeah, that 4, that 9, 8, they're all working together.
There's Ryan Morgan out there in YouTube land. We know him as RKM. He's over there, captain of the Canucks. Whatever you do, though, when you get around RKM at Vegas, don't try to pass him. Because you're going to need 2 Hans devices and a brace yourself handle.
Yeah, he definitely makes a 4-lane highway 10 lanes wide.
These guys all out here trying to get the last W of the year. Championship contenders Jake and Mr. Private. Hunty Wild right there behind them in 4th. Hunty running that custom car and RJ sitting in 5th. It's uncharacteristically of seeing him in the top 5. No, I'm just kidding, buddy. I'm just giving you a good time.
If you're Jake, you definitely don't want to be in this spot. I'm pretty sure he's disappointed in himself because I would assume that he really would, to maximize his points in being at the championship, he would have wanted to be either winning the stage or second in stage to maximize his points.
And it's very difficult to pass here and catch up if you don't have any help. And he appears to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he's in the 6th. So to catch these leaders, man, the leader's going to have to make a mistake. The people in front of him are. I mean, again, I raced with some of these guys, practiced with them today. And once you fall off the pace from the leaders or people in front of you, everybody's pretty well equal speeds at times, depending upon your setup. So Jake needs to hit that nitrous button.
I can't hear anything Puddin saying.
Oh wow, I hear you, but put in D Smith can't hear you, but I can hear D Smith.
I'll be right back.
All right,
I'm
he's gonna probably back out and come back in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like them first two cars, they really actually pulled away from the second pack. And that probably is because when the second pack started racing each other, it allowed the first pack to really start. Because they just content to stay in single file. Now, that's allowing Jake and them to catch up. So we're going to be interesting to see if Jake can get back to if he could pass these cars and maybe finish third, they can maybe salvage a little bit of this first stage.
Yes.
Because look like these guys are racing pretty hard for third, fourth, and fifth, and that's allowing that group with Jake to really close in on them. And we're going to see what Jake can do if he gets to the back of them. Oh, there they go, start racing again. Jake is there. Jake's there to the back of them.
UK again, the leader pitting 1 lap after everybody, making a move on Jake too. He's got up there, Tex Pelt pulling right behind him.
Yep. It looks like the 1 lap fresher tires didn't really play out with all the ground he lost. He wasn't there. He was so far behind. He's been pretty much trying to play catch up. Welcome back, D. There goes Jake to the outside.
There we go. Okay.
Jake up to 5th.
Sorry guys, I'm just sitting here intensely watching this. These guys
Yes.
all battling really difficult.
It seems like the minute people get single file, they start to take off from anybody that's racing. Because you've seen Jake catch up to the group, they started racing, the 2 cars broke away, and now Jake's trying to play catch up back to third and fourth. And UK following Jake, he's up to 5th, well, up to 6th. Is there any way to know what a lap count is, Puddin'?
No,
Lap 34 right now.
Yep, there we go, that 34. John Freeman says, what's up, Puddin'? What's up, man? How are you? Glad to have you out there. Pallbearers just go Robbie racing. Again, 14 viewers out here trying to keep an eye on what's going to happen tonight. We haven't concluded the first stage. We got to be wrapping it up here shortly, though.
And Jake got to the back of Hunty. I mean, he's going to see if he can get another spot before the end of the stage. Oh, he touched the ball, broke his momentum. He got in the back. Oh, he's driving down. Oh, so does Hunty. Oh, they're going to be 3 wide.
Oh, hold on,
slight contact.
Yeah, and the 3 cars behind them, they have
now
Jake
made touched the butter slightly.
Yeah, we talked about that in pre-race. You gotta be careful. That touching that at the right angle, wrong angle, it will upset the car, and the 2 leaders have checked out.
Oh.
It looks like Spanker is back to the lead too. Spanker back to the lead, Private in second, RJ up to third, and UK trying to make a move on Dark Knight Jr. as he gets around Tex Pelt in that 42.
Oh, Jake slides up right in front of Hunty. Oh, Jake back to the outside. We got Little Dark Knight Humor Jr. Oh man, they are racing hard. I was just letting RJ Smith likes to see what he's seeing right now.
Yes, he does.
That 8 car. Oh, UK bounces around back there. Sends the 4 car up into the wall. Jake dives down to the inside of Hunty. Oh, whoa. Settle down, guys. It's only stage 1. But it goes to show these guys are really going getting after it, and
oh, John Freeman, that's Mick Lovin. Well, Mick, hi to him.
Well, hi to you, Mickadoo.
Always Mick Lovin every time I see him. He makes the Mick pass on the Mick last lap, and he races.
Oh, Hunty back to the inside. Who's gonna? This is a heck of a battle for 4th and 5th.
Jake's pushing it to the outside there too.
Oh, Jake like he's gonna have a good run off that outside.
That second lane worked real good.
The Hunty coming down the inside, and Jake's gonna have it.
Yes, he does. That second lane, utilizing that momentum. Can he track down RJ in that 8 though?
Yeah, it looks like they still going. I mean, the last lap of the stage should be coming up.
I'm gonna get back up here to the leaders. These guys have been swapping it back and forth. I was watching from the distance while we were checking in on everybody. Spanker and Private, and I hear the motor shutting down. That is the end of the stage. So, much needed stage. Much needed stage points for Private right there, because Jake got one back on him by qualifying on the pole. He was 13 and now 12.
Right there.
40 laps. Wow. That was a very entertaining 40 laps. Everybody started little simple, conservative, and started picking up.
To make it to the end of that stage, it was UK made sure he was going to make it by staying out that 1 extra lap.
Yeah, I think you might be right on that, but it obviously was clear everybody else could too. So maybe that's a little strategy he's got to think about though. For stage 2. Stage 3 will be different because you'll almost have to pit twice there, if not 3 times, I believe, correct?
I know it'll be 2, yeah, for sure.
Alright.
Yeah, might even be borderline 3. But we're going to see how everybody plays out the pit stops for this time. Because everybody, we know the second stage is going to be a little shorter, but you're still going to have to make one more pit stop, so that can change strategies up drastically. You can see a pit window, of course, coming in a 5 lap difference. I don't think we're going to see the big gaggle of cars like we seen in stage 1. Oh, Hunty kind of bumps Jake into the back, put him in the wall slightly.
We're doing a little bit of the boom vision. Our good buddy, Mr. Keystone Cowboy, Boomer himself.
Oh man, RJ is, I think he might have caught the butter slightly. He had to check out of it a little bit, stacks up everybody behind him.
And somebody I think that was happy to see that that stage was old Mr. Huff, because again, I think he lost the draft. Now that he could get up there, make some adjustments. He is making
Yeah,
himself a known name, sitting in the top 5, appears right now, top 6.
Yeah,
Trying
look
to
at the
race
cars
these
he's
points
battling
leaders.
with right there, though. Woo.
Try. Go ahead.
Look at the cars he's battling with right now in the middle of the pack. There's
Yeah.
some big names in the middle of the pack right now.
Yes, there is, and he is holding his own, holding line, being clean, again, trying to make sure that he's not disrupting anything, but at the same time going out and racing. He is behind Hunty and in front of Dark Humor Jr. UK and Tex pulling the power, pushing the pack as the leader, Spanker, is pulling him down the straightaway with RJ sitting in third, and our points leader again, potential championship contender as he makes a move to the inside in the 21 private patent. RJ is going to go with him. Spanker's got to go high. Jake says no, not without me.
everybody evasive maneuvers. Oh, everybody is. Oh my God, underneath a blanket. One slip up, this could be the big one at Chicagoland.
Oh, look. Talk about the OG. There is the OG Dark Knight. He is in the chat party. Watching his protege, Dark Knight Jr. out here in the 4-car.
Oh, Jake underneath ARJ, hooking it down on that bottom. Taking it in the second place.
Jake says, come on, where you at, Private? I'm gonna make this interesting.
Dark Knight Jr. tried to sneak in underneath there and almost lost it.
We'll do a little boom vision from Jake's view as he's trying to track down Private. Again, now the 2
He was just trying to push him right there, and it kind of looked like it swung off of him real quick.
That or he touched the butter.
The championship contenders are now running first and second. If it ended like this, it would be the 21 as we are watching these guys start to pull away because the people in the back are going 2, 3 wide, 4 wide.
Oh, Hunty down on the apron.
Hunty down on the apron, and Tex Pelt respectfully backed out of that as it looked like, and that's going to cost him by backing out of that though. By doing that though, he did not cost anything for everybody else, just himself, but showed some respect there by not keeping it that wide.
Man, right now, Dark Jr. he is really, RJ into the wall, but he gets it back up.
Oh, RJ comes down, he clips the pink car, that is Hunting Wild. Can he hold on to it? He pulls back up, right in front of the 42 and Tex Pelt. That had to have been a pucker factor for 42. RJ falls off the pace as we've seen him as high as third tonight.
UK 3 wide with Spanker and Dark Jr.
Yes, I am watching on board with that. Holy cow, if I was Tex, I would definitely have to double check on something there since we are on air, but goodness gracious.
Woo.
Jake is
Looks
still
like
trying
Jake
to...
is closing.
He's trying to track that. Yep, he got a little snip of that draft. He's trying to track him down. I'm keeping an eye on this. UK, and Dark Humor, and Spanker back here. Spanker's led quite a few laps. They are starting to spread out just a little bit.
What happened to RJ? Did you pit? He must have pitted early.
I don't know if he pitted. I know that he fell off the pace right there because of some contact.
Guys, like I told y'all earlier, look who's in third. Mr. Silent Stalker, Mr. Wildcard Coyote. He's up to third.
Yep, Wildcard Coyote.
Don't count him out.
Racing in for that NRG camp.
Can he get a Nana Bread spread tonight?
I like that. I like how you said that. I like that. The Nana Bread spread.
The Nana Bread spread.
I just started sweating.
Woo!
We'll jump on board with old wild card right there. As they are starting to spread out again, 2 wide behind them. Wild card right there.
Oh, looks like Patton must have seen Jake getting bigger, so he said, buddy, let me shift to fourth gear and let me pull away a little bit. I can open it back up.
RK said Texas crew chief just called for a new depends on the next pit stop. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts after what he just saw happen.
Hunty all by himself.
Yeah, remember he fell off, he made some contact and and that was a great save by him, by the way, too. I mean, he went all the way down, came back up, trying to hold up speed, but hitting the banking and the apron and everything, come back up. That's what we're, right in front of Tex. Tex did a great job to avoid it, and Hunty did a great job of holding his own. As we see Huff right there giving that Florida Dark Knight Jr. a push as they're on the outside of the 88 and 42. That is UK and Texas. We're talking about it, and now they have caught up to a crowd too. The draft is in effect. This is how it's all happening for these guys.
I've been watching Little Dark Knight Jr. and apparently he's getting a little frustrated, because he keeps getting forced to the outside and he's messing around with these guys. Seems like he can't go nowhere because he's being bounced around and being forced on the outside. He wants to get to that bottom where he finally got there.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to seeing any messages on my phone coming from Dark Knight Jr. I already know it's coming. I know it's coming.
Meanwhile, we got the Wild Card Coyote on the back bumper of Jake Giroux. Let's see what he can do.
Now that he's in his draft, he can utilize that and gain that. Wild card.
Oh, the 42 lost it. 42's around. Oh.
That is Tex Pelt. Caught just a glimpse of that. Don't know exactly what happened there. Single car accident.
I think he might have hit that seam, got loose, and started ping-ponging along the inside of everybody, and then just lost it. Is the caution flag out? No, don't look like it's out.
Nope.
Oh. Nope, still going. Oh, that's a tough break. Them guys were battling hard.
You just gotta, maintain your composure. Note that there's another stage, and we don't have any cars slapped down yet, so just stay on that lead lap. That's a lot of damage.
Well, that definitely separated a lot of that second pack.
Oh, Master Light said the 47 was that too. The 47 of being Mr. Huff, and that's unfortunate for him because he had himself a good second stage going too in his debut. So, thank you for the updates.
Yeah, wild card signaling his wild card about to come in and pit. He let him even out a signal.
And this is not one of the hardest pit lanes to get on, but at the same time to get down below the apron with that transition from the banking and get down to speed. It is tricky though. It is a very tricky pit lane to get on.
Yeah, because
not the hardest, but very tricky.
Not the hardest, but is where that line is positioned to commit to pit road. It's like almost really close to the track, and you got almost, if you misjudge it, you can get caught speeding. So you almost, some other tracks, the commitment line's a little further away, so you can get on and have your breaking point. But this one here, you almost gotta have a breaking point a little sooner because the line is like further up the track.
And we have a two-wide battle for the lead. The 2 points championship contenders. Private's to the inside, Jake to the outside. He is not clear. Where does Wildcard go? Who's he going to help out? He looks like he's got a little loose right there. Patton's still going to be able to maintain that. Everybody back down again. Single file, utilizing that draft it for almost a lap there as we were watching. Jake was on that outside. Great contending between these guys.
It's lap 60 right now, so the pit road is about to be a busy place.
Yeah, everybody's obviously in their window for the next pit stop. It's just who's going to start taking it.
Even if Jake wins... Oh, and Jake hits the wall! Jake hits the wall and bounces off. As it looks like Wildcard did... Private Patton, on board with Wildcard signaled. But yeah, Jake Bell back in position. Let's try to see what happens.
Patton coming to pit road. Oh, he loses it. Oh, he lost. He's in the wall.
Is that going to be championship implications right there?
Oh, well,
woo!
Thank God this is in stage 2, not in stage 3, so he should be able to rebound nicely. Oh, Jake looked like he's going to be coming to pit road. He's signaling.
Wow. And we were just talking about how tricky it is to get here.
Yeah, like he just started braking, maybe Will hopped it, and just started losing the back end. Oh, here comes more people coming to pit road.
Wildcard trying to get down. Friends. Jake down to pit road. RJ down to pit road. Spanker down to pit road. UK down there. So D Smith on point right there when he said that it was going to be a very busy place. Tex Pet down to pit road. As we see Mr. Huff in that 47 coming off, trying to recover from an accident right there. Whew! Actions of actions. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Yes. Patton just getting off of pit road just now. Wow.
Jake's still on pit lane though.
Oh, he's going to get out
But Jake
definitely
came in a
before
lap
Patton comes back
after
around.
him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He might actually be caught a lap down. Jake and them starting to make their way off pit road now.
Trying to get back to.
We're going to see where Patton and Jake's coming out of turn 1. He's on the back stretch.
Yeah, Patton's just now crossing the start-finish line.
Yeah, Jake's already down halfway down the back stretch, so he's Jake's going. Yeah, he's about a half a lap ahead of or at least a straightaway ahead of Patton at the moment.
This is where I really wish we had a lap counter and a a ticker. And we've seen how that panned out in the new one. Hopefully they get that thing fixed.
Hopefully they get that fixed because we got 2 weeks before we start 5. Oh yeah, yes.
The concept of it
in about
looked
2
good.
weeks. Oh yeah.
But
and who knows? Hopefully they get that straight when we switch over in 2 weeks.
As much as I love the drive, I love being up here in the booth with you guys, and it definitely would be a huge, major help.
Yep. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun being in the booth calling these races. You just see such a different perspective whenever you're up here watching these cars go around. It's definitely a difference from being behind the wheel and broadcasting and being able to switch through everybody. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. It's the intensity and everything. So I hope they definitely grow this feature out as the next games move out to give us more and more things we can do and give us more information during the race to where we can actually, we can see what's going on and have more stuff to talk about.
And the last update we just got from Master of Lights out there, he said 16 to go in stage 2, so I'm assuming it's probably 14 or 50.
It looks like if it all cycles out, Jake's all by himself in the front. Cause wildcard.
That's not what everybody wants to see. You give him open air.
Running order is right now.
You give him clean air.
Looks like I would think Jake, Dark Humor, whoever's behind. Yeah, Jake, Dark Humor, UK, and Wildcard Coyote. Spanker.
Spanker.
Oh, did
Wildcard missed pit lane according to. I saw him spin going in, but Master Light said that he saw him miss it just a little bit too, so that could cost him some pit lane time.
Wow, that's costly for him because he was running right there in third.
Yeah. UK to the inside of Dark Knight Jr. Trying to make it work.
I'm trying to see. I think Hunty would be running 5th because there's the pink car that's coming out of turn 2 right now on that backstretch.
Yep, and I see him running back there by himself too. So these guys can utilize each other and the draft to try to catch up to the leader of Jake. But UK and Dark, they are battling it out. They said, you know what? I want position. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
This can be good points for Jake because I mean he finished third or fourth in stage 1. If he can have a stretch stop gap, only the top 5 people get points, I believe. Correct?
But Private got he won that first stage, so that'll get that point back. But yeah, the points that Jake can gain there too. So we're going to go back down to the Bill Elliott, Davey Allison, and Alan Kawicki situation. We're going to have to try to keep track of points to see who wins the championship. I believe it was 94 at Atlanta. Richard Petty's last race, Jeff Gordon's first race.
Depending on where Hunty is at, he's either going to finish this in 5th, Patton, or Patton's going to finish in 6th. Right now, he is closing in on Hunty, on the car of Hunty, so I'm not sure.
He's got to track at least Hunty down and get that stage point to counteract some of the points that. I still think in my mind if he was 13 then 12 points, but then he got that stage point and Jake gets this stage win, so that'll balance that out depending upon where Jake
okay.
depending upon where Jake finished. I mean, this is a barn burner. Again, I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, but it's going to get
Yeah,
close.
if Patton somehow finishes outside the top 5, because I'm assuming the top 5, only the top 5 in the stage get points, correct?
Wildcard is on pit lane. He has mechanical failure. We've seen him in the
Oh,
top 5
wow.
tonight. Yes, that is unfortunate for him. I'm trying to. I only noticed that because I'm trying to click back onto private to see if he's going to get around Hunty. He makes the move on Hunty now.
Yeah. He was definitely coming in the view. So yeah, so he's now. I don't know if that's for position or not.
I do believe it is. So, but if Jake wins,
for position.
If Jake wins a stage and then private won a stage, that should counteract each other. But Jake got a point for winning the pole, so that brought it down. So those will balance each other out. So private Pat and that pit mistake really cost him, depending upon where Jake finished in that first stage. We could still be within a 10-point gap for the championship, y'all.
And one of the best saving graces for Patton is that this is stage 2, not stage 3. So when you go rack him and stack him, he's going to be right there to where he can be putting himself where it's not going to hurt him too bad. He's got a good car. His mishap happened in stage 2, so at the end of stage 2,
I'm gonna have to pull pen and paper out.
Even if he were to start dead last, he's in a very good spot to be able to contend by the end of the stage.
And I'm still got an eye on Pat right now. He did make his way around Hunty in that Pinky Puddin' Toyota, but still, they have pulled themselves up just a little bit. I think there's about 6 or 7 to go. This is for 5th.
Just checking on Jake real quick. I mean, you need a Hubble telescope to see anybody behind him. He's just gone.
Yeah, Master Light, yeah, that is correct. He said it's for 5th and 6th. We got Captain Jack out there. He's trying to figure out and do math in his head. This could be a tight one, guys. This is what Giggity Racing's all about. It's 5 to go at the line, so that means these guys are a quarter track behind Jack, so we are 5 to... Jake, that is a quarter, so... I'm trying to... I really am pulling out a pen and paper trying to figure this out.
This championship is snug. It is snug
at the
right
moment.
Now.
Yes, at the moment, Hunty is not getting away from Pat. He's pounding him like a little gnat.
I know.
He's all over that bumper.
I mean, this points championship, like you just said, it's tighter than a duck's ass, which is watertight right now. That's how close it is. This is going to be intense. This is what it's all about. I'm excited. I'm like over here shaking, like... I'm excited to see what stage 3 comes. I mean, what happens if somebody gets into an accident? What happens if somebody misses pit lane or gets a speeding penalty? We saw that with Private right there. It's not over. Watch your vanity. This is... Dark Knight is closing in on those guys too, but I want to keep an eye right here knowing that Jake's in the lead. I want to see where Private is, because Pat is in 5th right now, but Hunty can change that for him. I think that's 3 to go at the line for stage 2.
Hunty, he's been showing that he's dropping back, pulling back up, dropping back. Like he's really trying to get to the point to where he wants to race Patton.
He's making a move to the inside.
Set him up. Probably trying to set him up for that last lap. Trying to play with his head right now. As Hunty drops back, he pulls back up. Dropping back, pulls back up. So this is not over with yet between them two.
This close points championship brought to you by the Back Alley Bakeries.
Across from girls.
Okay, this should be the white flag by. So Nascar Lights, again, thank you for helping us out there in YouTube land, keeping us an update since we do not have an IRR tonight. Master really being a big help. Pat has pulled away from Hunty just a little bit. So I think as soon as
Hunty is out of position now. He's out of position.
That should solidify it right there. That should end stage 2. Jake will get the stage win. And Pat is going to finish 5th.
Patton finished in that stage.
He finished 5th.
Finished 5th. So Jake actually finished higher than that in stage 1. So that's an extra point or 2 for Jake. Meaning that he won 2nd or 3rd. I know he finished higher up. He wasn't 5th.
Yeah, and Patton won the first stage. Jake won that one. So I think Jake just closed in on him because of Patton finishing 5th and Jake finishing 2nd in that first stage. So that's going to reel Jake back in. Correct? Hunty
Yeah,
finished
Hunty was
sixth.
behind Patton.
Hunty finished
Yeah, he was
sixth.
behind Patton.
Taddy's in our ear. He's got the calculator. He's got the pen and paper out. He's trying to help us out. Jackson is saying that he's currently 11 points behind according to his calculations.
Yes.
All right, so
Wow.
So
You heard it right there.
Yep. Patton's got to finish 8th or better, even if Jake wins. If he finishes 9th because of the lag out, it becomes a tie. So if I was Patton, I would just worry about not focusing on winning the race, just focusing on, and they makes contact with Dark Knight Jr. right there. That's what we're talking about. He's got to finish 8th or better. And there's 9 cars with, we started 10 with the lag out.
Yes.
So.
However. Wow.
All right, so again, you guys couldn't hear that. In the instance of a tie by Jake winning and Patton finishing 9th, that would tie them in wins because Jake would tie it tonight. Then it would go down to best finish in this race, which would make Jake the winner. So there's some scenarios out there being played. All Patton's got to do, don't lag out, don't have any issues. Don't wreck. He's making a move to the ice side right now.
Yeah, don't tell him that because he wants second. I mean, he wants to go out on top. I mean, this guy's not trying to sneak a win in. He's just he's not trying to sneak the championship away. He wants to go out and solidify himself as number 1. He wants to go out there and meet the best, and the best is Jake Giroux.
And Jake has he's got himself quite a few championships here in Giggity.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks a lot. That was really insightful.
Yeah.
Yes, right now Patton up to second. Yeah, Patton don't want to. He don't want to win that championship. He wants to win it by beating the best, and Jake's the best, and right now he's chasing the best in second.
I just got a message from everybody's favorite Beaver saying he's watching my Royals play the Cardinals tonight. I will tune into that a little bit later. We still have to wrap up the Custom Cup Championship after this. And here we go. Pat makes a move to the inside. He's got Spanker right there giving him a push. This is for the lead to 2 championship contenders. New leader, Patton. Jake to the outside. Spanker making a move to the inside. Trying to get it 3 wide. Don't make it happen. Trapped in
Don't fall asleep, Pudding, because Cinderella's right there in 4th.
Yeah, don't tell me to go to sleep. He's the one that needs to go to bed. Even Noko said, he said, come on, let's go to bed. Let's go. Go to bed, sitting there in 4th, right behind Spanker, trying to make a move. Hunty right there with him.
Yep, Sleeping Beauty's there, trying to make it on the inside of Patton. Spanker. There he goes. And you got Hunty, and you got Dark Knight Jr. Then you got RJ. And you got Tex Pelt. They all right there in that blanket.
Trying to hold on to everything. 47 back there of Huff again making his preset cup debut. Trying to keep a little sniff of the draft. He was as high as 4th earlier. This is 3rd stage. This is for all the wax here in the preset 4.5 Giggity. NASCAR.
This one's for all the marbles.
Yep. Name that movie.
All the marbles?
Drawing a blank.
John Candy as the baseball announcer. The kid is a baseball pitcher. I'm not going to give it away. Well, I just kind of did.
Oh, Wild Thing.
No.
Oh, when he was on the Cubs?
Yes.
No, when he was on the Cubs?
Yes. Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year.
Yep. Because John Candy's like this with the whole ball of wax for all the marbles. All the grapes in the jar.
Unlikely, how ridiculous of a scenario that was in that movie.
I mean,
They messed up a surgery on his arm, and he can throw a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. But he falls and hurts it, and it corrects itself.
I mean, I think it'd be faster than 98 if he could throw a frozen rope from dead center field to the catcher's mitt, right?
Oh yeah,
But
definitely. They should.
Still-
Yeah, that would have been a better movie if he was a power hitter.
instead of leaving the batter's box cowardly, like.
Guys, these guys are definitely pushing one another. They are definitely not trying to let Patton get away. They stacking up, drafting, bump drafting. I'm watching the Hunty bump draft the back of UK in the back of Jake, and watching Dark Knight Jr. in the back of Hunty. So yeah, and now they're starting to spread out a little bit. Now they're like, oh. Now let's see who screws up on this first green flag pit stop. Does anybody have kids caught speeding? Does anybody wreck coming to pit road? Nah, I'm just, Does Private just slam on the brakes and brakes check everybody?
Oh, Jake scraped
Jake
the
on
wall.
the
He's gonna pull a Quint oof.
Here comes go to bed trying to stay awake at the wheel.
Sleeping Beauty. It's a second.
Dark Knight Jr. up to third with Hunty in fourth. Jake back to
And
fifth.
Jake back to fifth. Or Jay Smitty hoping they all wreck. Oh, like Jake and Hunty got a little awfully close together.
Yeah, even Blakey
Jake
T.
trying to audition.
Blakey T said, "Don't speed like me because, well, I'm Blakey T, and that's the only That's the only place I know how to go fast is on pit lane."
Oh wow.
The 88, that is UK Wildcats, better known as Go
Jake
to Bed. The Rooflet King
underneath.
himself in second. Jake making a
underneath.
move. Yep, go ahead.
Jake. No, I'm sorry. Jake underneath Dark Humor Daddy Jr. Jake back up to third. Behind Sleeping Beauty.
Of course. He comes back with his, that's his best one. He always calls me the old timer. That's what he's got.
You
This is
take
a
it out
great
for
battle for the
Patton.
lead. This is a great battle for the lead. This is a great battle for the top six and the championship. Again, unless something drastically happens to Patton. But again, we brought up the scenario. Even if Jake wins, Patton can finish 8th. If Patton finishes 9th with Jake winning,
Ooh,
they tie.
hell of a move.
Then they go down to amount of wins. If that comes down to it, they are tied. Then it comes down to best finish. So that is the third case scenario, which would have put
In this race.
Yes. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At the moment,
So a lot of things
I
still
have a
need to
feeling-
fall in place for Jake.
I have a feeling right now that after this race, though, your champion will be the number
21.
The 21.
21. 21. What, the green card? Call ice? Oh, RJ in the back of Jake.
Oh, that's not going to make Jake happy because even if he can't get this championship, he does want to go out with the W. He doesn't want to have to push a broom tomorrow at the Back Alley Bakery headquarters.
Yeah, well, he don't get a chance to go see across the street by girls either. He's gonna
No,
be
yeah, when
penalized.
you're on janitorial duty, you do not get that privilege, as they are going
Nope.
too wide up there. Yeah, no privilege for you if you're pushing the broom.
So far, this race has been very clean. No caution flags.
But it's not over.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
And they all have been pretty much close together, too, in this stage here, so...
Speaking of Blakey T, where is Blakey T? I thought he was supposed to be driving tonight. Was he out delivering Pepsis or something?
Is that signals or that's evasive maneuvers?
Yeah, is that signaling or is that trying to hold on to it? I'm on board with RJ watching everything right in front of you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
Dark Daddy
oh,
Humor and
Private.
Patton coming in.
Private.
Oh,
Yeah, that Private comes down. So does Dark Knight Jr.
okay.
So
And
Jake's
text
staying
belt.
out, and that puts the lead to the Pinky Puddmobile of Hunty Wild right now.
We seen this earlier. The first people who came in had an advantage. Let's see if that plays out to be the same. Does Dark Humor, Patton, and Texpelt, do they get an advantage over the rest of the guys?
That is confirmed, by the way, from Blakey T. 34 to go as if this
Oh,
time.
here
Thank
comes
you, Mr.
Hunty,
Light.
and Jake stays out again.
Is he trying to trap him?
I don't know. Maybe,
I don't know if he's listening to
know.
the broadcast. I don't know if he knows the scenario. All I know is Jake wants to win, but that
Unless
is right.
Jake is trying to do a few saber thing, trying to maybe do one stop less than everybody.
That is correct. Blakey T is out there delivering
oh.
ice cold
They're
Pepsi to
signaling.
everybody
They're
tonight.
signaling. Jake's coming in, or Jake's coming in.
Yeah, they put the signal on. And thank you for all your hard work, Blakey, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to enjoy ice cold Pepsi during the day before I enjoy my nice ice cold adult beverages. this
Jake,
evening.
RJ, and Spank Me is on pit road.
Did you just say spank me?
Spank you?
Spank somebody?
Mick Spanker.
Mick Spanker! Oh, no, he
Mick
didn't.
Spanker.
Oh, look what you started, McLovin. Hunty coming back out. Dark right there with him. Private passing him down the outside too. So everybody's starting to blend on board with.
We are blending.
I think I just saw the old UK go to bed. Go to bed. He didn't go to bed. He went to pit lane. And now Private making a move right now. He just passed Jake, but Jake did what? An extra lap. So where does that put him though? How does that work? Again, time and lap counter would be real nice, Clark. Real nice.
If now this is the only saving grace for Jake. These fresh tires, he's able to make up ground, and he stays out a little bit longer each time. He will have much fresher tires on the last run of the race.
Jake's
That
in
means
fifth. Jake's in fifth.
Yes.
Because Master of Light.
He's
was
up to
in there.
fourth now. He's actually up to fourth now.
Again, Master of Light being the, we'll call him the NRR, non-in-race reporter. Helping
Yeah,
us
Patton's
out.
first, Dark Knight Jr., Hunty, and Jake's up to fourth. But if Jake continues his trend, he will have the freshest tires, meaning he will be the fastest car on the track coming into the race, and we'll see how that cycles out.
Are we going to see another
Yes.
pit stop?
We have one more. I think we have one more pit stop, maybe two at the best, and the two might be short, maybe splash and go, 2 tires. We're gonna see. But if Jake, we'll see how much Jake makes up right now with about 2 to 3 laps fresher tires over these guys in front of him.
On board with Texpelt. Texpelt showing some good speed tonight. Got mixed up in something earlier. Got spun around. No
Jake
caution.
up to third. Jake up to third behind Dark Humor Daddy Jr.
Jake on a mission.
Yep. We're going to see if he's playing the long game with the fresher tires.
I
If
can't
that's
call
the
him.
case.
I can't call him Jake Trickle this week since he's in his custom. Because last week he was running the, the
Yeah, the
throwback.
yellow and green. Mellow
Yeah, he
yellow
was
green,
running
yep.
the throwback City Chevrolet. So Jake Trickle trying to. Well, I'm still going to call him Jake Trickle, but yeah, he's up to third, and he is hunting down Dark Knight Jr.
Yep, Dark Knight Jr.
He has bullseye on that 21. 21 wants to go out with a bang, so does Jake. Championship implications in effect tonight, but again, there needs to be some drastic measures on Private Patton's factor. He has to finish 8th or better, even with Jake winning. A tie is 9th. Though his worst enemy right now would be that, what we call technology, what is that thing called? A lag. He does
A
not.
lag.
Yeah, he does
Yes.
not want to lag out as Jake is up to second. They are still
Yep.
2 by 2. I'm on board with them right now. Dark Humor to the outside. Can't make it stick. Can't get that high line momentum. Jake up to second. trying to track down that that 21 of the general himself, Private Patton.
Yep. We're going to see, because like I said, because I'm anticipate that, you know, they're going to be off cycle. That means Patton's going to come in first. Jake might stay out an extra 4 or 5 laps next time, an extra 2 laps. And he's going to come out even with fresher tires than he did this time. And that can put him first. That could end up being the difference of being first and finishing second in this race for Jake Giroux.
Still on board with him. I can't believe that was the paint scheme that won. As he's got... Oh! The Patton gets loose. It was not a signal. Jake to the lead on the high side. Dark Humor pushing Hunty. Hunty goes to the inside, trying to push 21.
Side by side.
Great save by Private to have that happen and stay in it and stay in it, as our buddy Warpig likes to stay.
Jake ain't got it yet. That high side is not the preferred line, but it can be fast. Jake still maintains second.
3 laps to go.
Yes, that means we will have one more pit stop. One more pit stop. Now we're going to see who comes in when that window opens. I think they can go about, what, 20 laps on fuel? I would think with the next 3 to 5 laps should be an open window for these guys to come in. I'm pretty sure they could probably go a little bit further than that. They could probably get to about 15 to go before they have to really come in.
Hunty getting inside too. Dark Humor, Private Patton fell off just a little bit, like you said.
So right now, Jake has the freshest tires. Right now, he has the advantage. And if he wants to keep that advantage, let all them other guys pit, he's actually in a really good spot right now. He could actually even wait 2 to 3 laps after Patton pits, and he will be finding himself right back in the same situation.
Yes, that is facts too.
But I just think the longer, you don't want to let him stay out too long on them fresh tires, because that's just more time you have to overcome. But being as fast as he got up to the front, I think he might gamble with an extra 2 extra tires longer, 2 extra laps longer on older tires, because we are seeing that give up on tires is big.
Still 4-car battle for the lead. RJ trying to make his way back up there to 21. A Private sitting in third. Our championship contender. Jake also right there. He's leading these guys. 2 custom cars, pulling everybody down the straightaway.
And these top 4 guys were some of the ones that pitted first, and then some of the other ones, I think, was it Hunty or Dark Humor? One of them pitted with Jake, I don't remember, but one of them also pitted with Patton. So they 2 different type of pit strategies going here. But we do know Jake pitted about 3 laps after Patton, and right now he is currently in the front. Oh, Patton dives it down to the inside. He said, I want that lead back. We are clearly in the window. So, who makes the move to come get 4 freshies?
When are they going to pit?
Yes, and do we have a mistake from any one of these 4 guys that can change the outcome of their race? Does Private have another mistake? Does Jake have another mistake and cost himself?
Yeah, Private back to the lead. Hunty right there with him.
I mean, if I'm Jake, that's fine. Jake already put the experiment out there. He knows if he goes 2, 3, 4 laps longer, he's going to be able to run him down. But he want to put himself in a position to where he can get that position back, and knows that Patton ain't going to have a shot.
Jake gives 21 a big shove.
Jake just got to make sure he leaves himself enough time to catch that leader. Versus when the leader comes in, oh, here comes Dark Daddy Humor. He's coming in.
So he peels off.
He's the first one to pit. Jake to the inside. Jake to the inside. Hunty who he goes with. Look like he stays outside. Oh, he's going to go to the inside. He peeks for a moment. Patton on that outside. Oh, he gets a little loose. Oh, like he gets a little loose with Honey right behind him. Jake pulls away by about a car length. And they come back together again.
Top 3 still out here.
If I'm Dark Humor, is that Patton trying to signal? Patton and Hutchie, they might be signaling to come down.
I think that was that turn signal. Jake
Dark Knight Jr. make his move too soon. I think he did. I think he cost himself a win at this race.
I don't know. He's very, very good at. He's very, very good at strategy. When I was had the opportunity to race over at Cola Motorsports, he spotted for me. He's very good at strategy, so let's not count him out.
Jake coming in next lap by. He is not electing to go 2-3 laps longer. We're going to see, because this might possibly be a kind of a bad move for Jake, I would think, being how much faster he was the last pit stop when he waited out about 3 laps. Or maybe he's just feeling the crunch about the time frame, making sure he got enough time to get there.
Jake on pit lane now too. Same thing with Banker. Patton now coming off. Go to bid is also going to bid in pit lane. Keeping an eye on Hunty right here. He has the 21 of Pat right behind him. RJ right in front of him.
Yep. Yep. Dark Knight Jr., he's actually in front of these guys. He will come out in front of Jake. There's Jake. Here comes RJ and Jake's actually going to come out in front of Hunty and Patton.
Yeah, they're battling right now. We just jumped on board with them as they're trying to take it 3 wide. They decide not against it. Hunty to the outside. Jake right there with them, trying to put a block on. Patton doesn't know where to go. Patton and Hunty sit next to each other as Jake's going to pull 1 car away.
How long does it take for these 3 guys to catch up to Hunty? Because they are 2 laps fresher and 3 laps fresher tires over Dark Knight Jr.
Oh, there's the old NRG. He says he can't wait to race and enjoy his time with his friends and have a good time out there.
Obviously, he didn't start drinking yet.
Well, that's not exactly what he said, but.
Oh, okay. Right now, the best thing that Jake, Patton, and Hunty can do is stay nose to tail, because their tires are fresher than Dark Knight Jr., and they will run him down. They just don't want to start the race just yet. I think get to him, get there first, and then worry about
it. If NRG is out there in the chat.
You're not my dad!
No, is RJ in the mix of this? Is RJ in second? Is that in there?
I don't know. I don't know if it is or not.
Well, like I said, these guys, if you're
keeping track of the laps in the lobby because I can't. It keeps lagging out of the race.
Gotcha.
Captain Jack, self-proclaimed fastest guy in Heat 4, andale. He says he thinks Dark's got this one wrapped up. He thinks old Dark Knight Jr.
Oh, the old picker, the old pick move. Patton using RJ as a pit to put Jake on the outside, and that just screwed up Jake big time. Like I said, I hope that wasn't RJ for a lap down or anything, because that really affected Jake big time by making Jake go on the outside, and Patton just dove it down and put Jake on that outside. Now
Jake making a move to the inside of Hunty, though. Hunty's right there, but Patton's right in front of him.
Guys, I think Patton may have locked it up.
Oh yeah, if you don't wreck or anything,
backed out.
Yeah.
No, I think there's only 8 cars in the race now.
So
he will finish 8th or better no matter what.
7 cars in the race now. Yeah. There's only 7 cars in the race right now.
Wow. Okay, well, even if he were to just quit right now, he would be finishing 7th or 6th.
But he's trying to go out with a W also. Same thing with
They're
Jake.
patting to the inside. Jake is about to follow. And that's Patton and Jake. One right now. Dark Humor comes down, crowds Jake just slightly. As they come off side by side, Jake's will pull ahead to secure second. Dark Humor had, I guess that was his best card to play, was to come in a little bit earlier than these guys.
We've got 6 to go.
6 to go. Will Patton win? Will Jake get back around? Jake got 1 lap fresher tires. Let's see if that makes a difference. And then as these two guys start to pull away a little bit. Man, this has been an exciting race to watch, guys. Wow.
Yes.
I had to take my shirt off because I was sweating. Oh, Jake
makes
to
a
the
move.
inside. Oh, Patton brushes the wall. Oh, did they have contact? I did not see if they made contact or he just lost it or he pushed up too high. But he is falling back. He is going to be at least 4th now back in line. Oh, wait, nope. He's fighting for 2nd. He's on the outside of Hunty. Oh, nope. He falls back behind Hunty. He's 3rd.
Great battle up here.
Yes.
This is all
Oh,
for the
wow.
top 5. Jake started to pull away. If it ends
Jake
right
has a
now,
little gap.
Jake. If it ends
Jake
right,
is liking what he sees.
yeah, but if it ends right now, Jake gets the W and Patton gets the championship. Dark Humor back there battling it out with RJ. RJ trying to hold on to everything he's got. The 21 car that is private, trying to make a move right there to utilize that draft of Mr. Hunty Wild in that custom paint car. These guys can catch right back up to him.
If I'm Jake Giroux and I win this race, he feels fulfilled? Because I know Jake's the type of person that he always looks back at past races and he's always going to be pointing to a race that if something could have been different here or there, he always wants to be the champ. Jake don't like to lay over for nobody.
He'll be free to go at the line.
Him winning this race obviously is just another win in his trophy case of a big old lots of wins. But this championship, I think he's going to look back on, and come next season, he's going to double down, and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with next season, as he is every season. But they are.
2 to go.
Oh, they are inching closer. Closer.
Look at, yeah, it's not over, ladies and gentlemen. It's not over. Any one of these guys can win.
Oh my God, they are. It could be a last lap, 3 wide, 4 wide. Who gets it? Go to the film kind of a thing they're putting. I might need to just get your oxygen bottle because it might about to be picked up.
Yeah, here comes Hunty
think
making a
it's
move.
white
They're all
flag.
in the draft.
It's time
Jake's got a mirror full of fast guys.
If
Here
I'm
we
Jake,
go.
protect the bottom. If
White
I'm
flag
Jake,
lap brought to you by Back Alley Bakery.
Always
some
back
girls,
alley
girls,
bakeries.
girls.
1 lap to go.
Jake, protect that bottom, buddy. Protect that bottom.
Here comes Hunty.
Then he gets
Hunty
pushed
makes a
up.
move.
Then he gets
21
moved up.
to the outside. Here comes
Oh.
RJ. RJ's trying to give a push. They're gonna hang Jake out to dry. Hunty makes a move to the inside.
Oh.
Patton right there on the inside bumper of Jake. Jake trying to cross him down and cut him
Jake
off just a
drives it
little
in.
bit. Jake goes up to the high side. He gets
Oh,
pushed
he
up. Here
bumps it
comes
up.
RJ. They're 4 wide.
At the
Hunty Wild
Jake
with the
wins.
W, and Jake spins across. Hunty gets the W.
Man.
Hunty gets the W.
Dang.
Patton with the championship, and Jake with a busted front grill.
Man, it looked like Jake got moved up out of that groove. I don't know if he's going to be too happy with that one.
Oh, I wonder if he's going to auction that front bumper off. That's a lot of
There's a lot of
damage.
damage. Yes. Wow, that got exciting, but man, I guarantee you Jake's probably not happy with the way that outcome was right there.
Yes.
Hunty won. Whew.
Wow.
Oh my God. I need an oxygen tank.
fine. Just let me know when everybody's in here. K-Taddy just jumped in our ear, helping us out again, setting up the lobby. Okay,
Oh,
so
awesome.
we will be able, yeah, we're going to talk to our race winner. Private Patton is the champion this year, but because we're going green and alright, so we are going to talk to Hunty and Patton. Yeah, it would sound good. Yeah.
Or we could have them both the two champions for the Cup Series. Talk at the end.
Alright, and he just entered the party. Congratulations on one hell of a
Trash?
barn burner, Hunty.
Trash.
I told you that pink car was coming tonight.
You did. You did. You straight called it, didn't you?
Hey, tell us what was going through your mind on that last lap. Whenever you knew you was catching Jake.
I was just hoping I could catch him, and then I got the run on the exit of 2. I didn't know what Patton was gonna do. I didn't know if he was gonna try and get below me. And then I cleared him.
You what?
No, great job, man. Congratulations, getting yourself a W here in Giggity Racing. Even in season 4.5, can't wait to see what you got coming up here in the near future for us. Definitely a talented human being, and can't wait to see what you got. You are very well, yeah. I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. Good job.
Yeah, I don't know, when me and Patton ended pit road, I did not touch him, but I think I tapped him a little, and so I'm a little loosey right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not see you next to my right or in front of me. I'm like, hopefully he's behind me.
I was just making sure I didn't miss the commitment cone, because that would just ruin my race right there.
Yeah. I mean, I was just happy you were right there.
Patton, I have a question for you, bud.
Oh boy.
No, it's not bad. I mean, did you panic at any time whenever you basically wrecked coming to pit road in stage 2?
Oh my! Every time I got on pit road, I was just wrecking. Like, that race was literally filled with mistakes. Every time going on the pit road, I can laugh about it now, but like, I can't imagine. That was just embarrassing. That like, here I am, like, I feel like I was like the quickest car on the field in the field, and here I am wrecking every time I'm going on pit road. I'm just like, oh my god.
Buddy, did you know at one point in this race, after that happened, there was a speckle of hope for Jake Giroux based on the scenarios that could have played out, where he actually could have took that championship?
Oh, so wait, okay, so is it official? Did I win?
Yes.
Yeah, you won.
You are the champion.
You hands down won it. Yes.
Okay.
All you had to do technically was finish 8th, even if Jake won, and if you finished 9th with Jake winning, then that would have tied everything, and then would have come down to a wins tiebreaker. Well, that would have tied that aspect. Then it would have come down to best finish, and then that would have been Jake. So all you had to do was finish 8th or better.
All right,
so that was the only option Jake had to actually win the championship.
Yeah, okay, because, like, literally I was counting stage points, and I was like, so, like, with me winning stage 1 and with me coming in 5th, stage 2, I'm just like, okay, like, what are my clinch scenarios? Okay, that's good. Oh, awesome! I'm so glad to
but
get the next championship.
I commend you, because we was talking about this. Do you just basically try to just have a good finish, or do you go out there and just go win this? Because, you know, Jake, he's definitely a dang good driver out there in the preset, and he's got plenty of championships. And I love the fact that you took it to him and you did not just lay over. You went out there, balls out, and I'm proud of you for doing that. That's great. That's great sportsmanship. That's what Giggity needs, is champions like that.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yes. Well, to answer your question, yes. I think my moves throughout the time where I was putting it 3 wide, even that last lap right there, I was going for the win. You know, so I I knew that like if I had a solid finish, I was most likely going to finish it, but I just wanted to go out with a bang. So, what Hunty did? What was our difference right there? I think it was only like it's like 5/100s, right?
Oh, I actually didn't even look at the gap, but I think it was about a half a car.
Yeah. I was on your door, like, and I know RJ was like on my door, so like it was a nail biter there at the end. So I was going for it.
Absolutely, that was a heck of a show to watch, and caution free, and man, it seemed like y'all get spread out a little bit, but then y'all always find y'all way back to each other. So it was a heck of a race to call in the booth. I hope y'all go back and watch this because it was definitely exciting from my standpoint.
And congratulations to our race winner, Honey Wild, and of all things, to you, Patton. Your team, you put on one hell of a show for season 4.5. Can't wait to see what you got coming up. I just got confirmation that the custom race qualifying is already underway. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut this short because we all know it's coming right back up. So, Private Patton, 4.5, preset cup champion, Hunty Wild, winning tonight here in Giggity. Jake Giroux, always thank you, man, for putting on one hell of a show. The Back Alley Bakeries appreciates everything you do for them, and we loved you and your fan vote. For everybody here in the booth tonight, Mr. Puddin, Trinity, D. Smith, our winners again, congratulations to them. Please be safe. Please stand up for your rights. Take care of what you want to do. Believe what you want to do, but out of all things, come back and see us in 5 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.
Bye.